I want to start today's video out by wishing everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. And I want to thank everybody for all the prayers, for all the positivity, for all the thoughts, for the cards, for all of the support, and especially all of those prayers, ladies and gentlemen, and just supporting the channel. None of this is possible without you. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank every one of you, and I want to wish every one of you a Merry, Merry Christmas. We have so much to be thankful for. Yes, the world's not perfect, the country's not perfect, but we're here, we're living, we're breathing, and we're going to get through this. So I just wanted to make a short video today, and I just wanted to talk a couple articles I was reading this morning that I thought were important, and a few thoughts that I jotted down today as we approach 2024. Many people will have a New Year resolution, and mine is to just get in better shape, to train more, and just keep doing what I'm doing. I know there's people out there that also are going to train more, get in better shape, lose weight, get stronger, get faster. These are all things that I'm going to continue to work on. Many people will be working on their finances, and many people will be doing pretty much nothing. They might last a couple days or a couple weeks, and then they're going to quit. But I want to just share with all of you right now my thoughts. Feel free to comment down below on anything you want to comment on. But as we enter this new year, what will be your New Year's resolution? I'm going to say this: there is no pill, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to replace hard work and dedication. Let me repeat that. There is no magic pill that you can take that is going to replace hard work and dedication. There's no easy way to make changes. There's no easy way to lose weight. It's not easy to get strong. It's not easy to get good at jiu-jitsu. It's not easy to go to the range and be proficient. I understand this. If everybody could do it, if there was a pill that could make everybody do all this stuff, they'd be taking the pill. But no pills really work, right? Yes, take your vitamins, have a good diet. That's good for your body. That's good for your training. But at the end of the day, you've got to train harder. You've got to dedicate yourself more. Again, there's no pill. There's no magic pill that is going to make you stronger, other than maybe a steroid. But there's no pill that's going to make you smarter. It's not going to make you more proficient at the range. It's not going to make you lose weight. Hard work, sweat, dedication. That's how you're going to get results. You got to put in the work. You got to make the sacrifice. That could be financially, that could be physically, that could be spiritually. We got to put in the work right now as we enter 2024. I'm not even waiting to 2024. I'm working right now. I'm making the sacrifices. I'm working harder. I'm hitting the gym. I'm hitting the mats. And I advise that you do the same thing. You need to get more proficient. You need to get stronger. You need to get faster. You need to get in better shape. And you need to get your finances in better shape too. We all need to be doing this. I'm not perfect. I could be doing a better job. But I'm making the effort, and I advise and recommend that all of you make the effort too. Again, the results, you have to earn them. Results are not just going to come. They have to be earned, ladies and gentlemen. So as we enter the new year very, very shortly, as we approach 2024, get a jump on it right now. Don't wait. Don't go, oh, I'm going to have a couple more meals. Start cutting things out right now. Make the sacrifices right now so that when we hit 2024, you're already a week ahead. Quick few articles here I want to share. These are the most desired Christmas gifts this year in the United States of America. And I thought that this was pretty interesting, and I'll share the list with you. It's divided between men and women. Women, 50% of women said cash was the most desired gift. Men said cash was 36% the most desired gift. Gift cards for women, 42%. Gift cards for men made up 34% of men. Clothing and shoes, 42% women. Clothing and shoes hit 28% of men. Cosmetic and perfume, 36% of women. This was what they wanted. 24% of men said smartphones and tablets. We look at jewelry and watches. 24% of women wanted jewelry and watches. 23% of men wanted food and drinks. Books, 23% women. Computer and computer accessories, 22% of men wanted that. Food and drinks, 22% women. Consumer electronics, 20% men. That's what they wanted. And 22% of women wanted smartphone and tablets. Men, 16% wanted jewelry and watches. So I thought that was pretty interesting that cash and gift cards hit the top too for both men and women. Also, clothing and shoes came in third place for men and women. And then from there, it kind of differentiates a little bit. But cash was king for Christmas gifts this year. Pretty interesting. Another article today, U.S. banks could get slammed with another $160 billion in losses as commercial real estate faces its biggest crash since 2008. It says here, and this is coming out of Business Insider, it is estimated that due to declines in property values from rate hikes and remote work, about 14% of all loans and 44% of office loans are in negative equity, meaning current values are less than outstanding loan balances. So the property isn't worth what is owed on it. That is absolutely amazing, shocking, stunning. And it's going to get worse. And we're going to see this begin to really affect the housing market. This is going to transition into the housing market, ladies and gentlemen. When people begin to lose equity, they're going to realize that they are losing wealth. Most people count their wealth as how much their property is worth. They evaluate wealth based on how much their home prices have gone up. And that can quickly change. Most people don't really have a lot of assets, but they have a lot of debt, and their home is one of them. It's not paid for, and people believe that homes just go up forever, but that there's never going to be a downturn. We're about to see one, and it's going to be a big one. And watch how fast the wealth of the average American is wiped out, because most of their wealth is tied to their home. As a result, getting back to this article, 10 to 20% of all commercial loans could default. If rates stay higher for longer, it is going to get even worse. Think about how bad the commercial real estate market is in right now and how much worse it's going to get. What if the Fed does not lower rates? What if they hold higher for longer, as they preach to us for over a year? And what if it's just talk? What Jerome Powell's doing is just talk, just to juice these markets for Christmas. Maybe it's political. I don't know. Comment down below. But these rates are going to stay, even if they cut a bit, they're still going to be much higher than they were a couple years ago. And this is going to put a lot of pressure on the commercial real estate market. It's also going to put a lot of pressure and continue the pressure on the housing market. Here's another one from Fortune. Third tallest tower in Los Angeles sells for 45% less than the last purchase price as remote work and interest rates drive down office values. So here we go again. This seemed like it was only a big problem in cities like New York. Well, it's a big problem here in California, in San Francisco, in Los Angeles. AON, or the AON Center, third tallest tower in Los Angeles, has sold for $147.8 million, 45% less than when it last sold in 2014. In 2014, it sold for almost $269 million. That was 10 years ago. It was $269 million 10 years ago. It's almost $148 million today. The owners of these buildings are watching their equity just be completely wiped out. Can you imagine the investors in the commercial real estate market? I mean, it is an absolute bloodbath. Almost 30% of downtown Los Angeles office space was available for lease in the third quarter. Rents were down 40% in the less desirable areas of Los Angeles. Now, if you look at areas like Beverly Hills and Century City, nice areas, even there, availability, the availability rate was 16%. That is extremely high for an area like Century City. Unbelievable. But think about some of the less desirable areas where it's 40%. Could you imagine these investors who are sitting on portfolios of commercial real estate, what they must be thinking right now? This is going to put huge stress on a lot of banks here in 2024. I can't even imagine what we're going to see in the banking sector in 2024. It's all going to come to a head, ladies and gentlemen. The debts have got to be paid. Rates are still extremely high. And how in the world are the owners of these buildings going to be able to finance at these rates in 2024? And what they're going to do is just say, here, here's the keys. Back to the bank. Here you go. You can have it. And, now you have a property here. Bank will have a property that's worth 40, 50, 60, 70% less than what it was paid for originally. And what do they do with this big, giant building where they can't rent it, they can't sell it, nobody's paying on it? It's going to be an absolute disaster. So enjoy this Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, because we are about ready to enter a very volatile period, a very volatile time in our history. And we have, over the last few years, have been seeing many, many warning signs preparing us for this. And there's another article here that, we'll finish up here with a little bit of good news. An amazing soul, singer Jelly Roll, donates tractor trailer of Christmas toys to needy children. I don't really know this guy. I've heard maybe one or two of his songs. Doesn't really do much for me, but he has an amazing story. I watched him on Joe Rogan about a year ago. Amazing story. I think he was in prison, got his life in order. Obviously a talented guy. He's had some big hits, but here's a guy who understands, because he came from nothing, but he never forgot where he came from. And he gives a tractor trailer, drives this thing, full last minute toy store in Nashville, Tennessee, where he helped make possible Christmas for 6,900 kids. And so I don't know much about this guy. You might like him, you might hate him, maybe you don't know who he is, but this guy took the time, took some of his own money, filled up a semi-truck of toys and donated it, and helped contribute this donation to 6,900 kids in Nashville. Where's Hollywood? Where are all the rap stars? Where are all the singers? Where's everybody at? Where's the music industry? Where's the movie industry? Where's everybody at? I'm sure some of them are doing some nice things, but this guy really helped out. This guy really made a huge contribution here, and I really applaud people like this. Don't know much about him, but I think this is what we need to see more of, especially with people who have the means, the ability, the money to help out other people. I hope that all of us maybe have taken a little time, or will take a little time over the holidays to maybe help out some homeless, help out some dogs at the animal shelter, maybe help out a homeless person and their dog, that we take a little bit of time and give back and be a little bit charitable if we can. If we can. I know a lot of people are out there struggling. But again, I want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I am so blessed and honored to be able to speak with every one of you daily. It means a lot to me. I feel very blessed by God to do this, and I feel honored by all of you that you take 20 minutes out of your day to watch these videos, the cards, the donations, the prayers, the thoughts, just the time you take to tune in really means the world to me. And as we started this video, remember, this is when now you've got to start to prepare. If you have not been preparing, if you haven't been getting your body in shape, your mind in shape, your spirit in shape, your defensive skills, your security, your food, your water, this is the time right now, today. Today, you need to get started on this stuff. There is no magic pill, ladies and gentlemen. There is no pill out there that's going to make you stronger, that's going to make you smarter, that is going to prepare you, that is going to prepare you for 2024. There is no magic pill that is going to make you lose weight. You now have got to make the sacrifice. You've got to dedicate yourself. You got to put the time in. You might have to sweat a little bit. Financially, you may have to cut some things out of your life. You may have to work an extra job, an extra side hustle. It is time right now, as we end this year, to get focused for 2024. Many of you have been preparing for years. Stay on track. For the ones that haven't, again, there is no pill that is going to make you lose weight. Get to the gym. Get a membership tomorrow, today if you can. Get to your jiu-jitsu class, get to your boxing class, start walking, start doing something. You got to be moving. You got to start, getting the heart rate up. You got to, get a sweat. You got to make that, 20, 30 minutes a day or hour a day to get those sessions in. You've got to start doing this. There is no magic pill that is going to do this for you. This is the time right now, as right before we enter 2024, get your head on straight. This is a clean, clear slate right now that we can all start right now today. We got to focus. We got to train. We got to get our house in order, security, food, water, assets, get the debts paid off. This is a clean slate right now, ladies and gentlemen, that you can start with today, right now. This is the time to do it. As we are ending this year, as we roll into 2024, you're already going to be picking up momentum, paying off those debts, getting in better shape, losing weight, working on security, getting to the range, making some sacrifices. You're not going to be able to get from here to here without making some sacrifices. You're going to have to cut some things out. And I know it's painful. A lot of people don't want to do it. And that's why most people have debt and most people are going to get wiped out when this crash hits, because they didn't want to make the sacrifice. They didn't want to cut things or certain people out of their lives. They didn't want to have a plan. They didn't set goals. They didn't want to sweat. They didn't want to dedicate themselves. And they're going to pay a huge price here. This is the time to be doing it right now. And if you haven't been doing it, you're way behind. You're way behind. Start today. God bless every one of you. Have an incredible Merry Christmas. It isn't about gifts. It's not about presents. It's about spending time with your family, your friends, your pets. It's about the memories. It's the quality of time. It's not the presents. So if you don't get what you wanted, or somebody didn't get you a gift, or whatever it might be, who cares? Spend time with the people you love. Spend time with your family, and make sure that you work on those bonds that may be broken, and that you surround yourself with high quality people who bring things to the table. It is more important now to make sure that you surround yourself with good people, people who have skills, people who are aware of what's going on and what's coming. We can talk till we're blue in the face about inflation and how bad the economy is. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it starting today? You're overweight. You're in bad shape. Your health's terrible. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it starting today? These are the things you need to start asking yourself today. Christmas. God bless. Have a wonderful Christmas. As always, I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you very, very soon.